let me set context for today's video. Today we'll be solving LeetCode 11 container with most water. So let's dive into it. We are given an integer array of length n, where n is a vertical line drawn such that two endpoints of the line are I comma o and I comma height I. Means, for example, we are given an array height 1862 so on. This array represents the height of the pole. For example, height of 1, which is 8, it represents the height of the second element, and the endpoints of this are uh, given here I comma o and I comma height I, means 1 comma 0 and 1 comma height of I, which is 8. So we need to find the minimum water that a water container can store. So let's see where the container forms. If we see here, the smaller one, first I height of 0, which has a height of 1, it forms a container with this, which is of height 8, this container. It even form container with this. The container would be of the smaller height, as the water would overflow. So this would form a smaller container. This would form container with this. This would form container with this and this. So on and so forth. This one of height of 2, of height 8, would make a container with this, with this, with this, and so on and so forth. So we need to find which container would contain. So let's first discuss the brute force approach. What we'll do is we'll take two for loops. We'll take one long integer of max area. We'll take a max area. What we'll do is we'll take a for loop. First for loop will run from 0, index 0 to the n minus 1, which means the last element of the height array. And what second for loop will do is, for the given uh, n position, it will iterate from next element. If I have nth element, it will iterate from n plus 1 to the height of the array height. So what it will do is it will compare all the containers. It will take area of container. So what would be the area of container? If you are thinking it would be a length into length, no, as it is forming mostly a rectangle. The rectangle area is length into breadth. So length would be minimum of height I and height j. Why minimum? So let's take the example. For sake, this is container at the 0th position and pole at the first position. It forms a container, this small container. If we fill water above this, the water would overflow. That would not be called a container. So this would be a container. So minimum height is taken here. So what is the minimum height? Minimum of 1 and minimum of 8. It would be 1. 1 into j minus I. What is j? J is 1 here. What is I? I is 0 here. So would we take j 1 minus 0? It is 1. So area would be 1. So we would compare the max area with our area, and we will find the greater area. So this is a brute force approach, and this approach would not work, as we would try now. Now let's move on to the optimal approach. So what would be the optimal approach? So we can consider the two pointers method. So what we'll take is we'll take a left pointer at 0 and a right pointer at the height of array, which is length of array minus 1, height dot size minus 1. Then we will see which of the which pointer tower has the least height or the minimum height. So what we'll do is, tower having the least height, we will move the pointer to the left or the right. If the left pointer tower has the least height, we'll move it to the right hand side. We'll do left plus plus. Or if right tower has the least height, we'll do right minus minus. Why? Why so? This is the question. So let's do. So we have the formula. Maximum area of rectangle for here is, area is minimum of left and right into left minus right, which means it is area depend to left minus right, it is mostly constant. So our area depends on the height of the tower. Area depends mostly on the height of the tower. So what we will do is, we will shift our tower. We will compare both the pointers, tower's height. Which tower is lower? We will shift that tower to the left or right. So we would get the new case, new area. So on, we will move the pointer till left pointer is less than right pointer, and we will find get all the cases. So following is the code. So we will take a left pointer, right pointer, and a maximum area. We'll run a while loop. Why while loop? For uh, we'll we'll run the while loop till left pointer is less than right pointer. We will take area. Area is minimum of left, height of left, minimum of right minus into right pointer minus left pointer. We'll take the max area is area and max of area and max area. And next, this is the most important point step here. We will compare the height of left pointer and the right pointer. Height of the tower of the left pointer is less. We will do left plus plus. And if the height of tower of right pointer is less, we will do right minus minus. So we will shift the pointers and we will take all the cases. All the, we may miss the some containers, but we will take all the optimal uh, towers.